It was graduation day from Boston College for biology major Alexander Urtula. Instead, less than 2 hours before the ceremony, he killed himself in a parking garage. His girlfriend, In Young Yu, was allegedly there.
She went to the garage and, in fact, was present when Mr. Urtula jumped to his death.
A suicide that prosecutors are now calling a crime. According to the DA, Yu tracked his cell phone there, something she had done before. But even worse, the DA says, Yu had been repeatedly sending taunting messages to Urtula, including, "Go kill yourself," and "Go die."
She was aware of his spiraling depression and suicidal thoughts brought on by her abuse, yet she persisted, continuing to encourage him to take his own life.
Now Yu is charged with involuntary manslaughter. Prosecutors say family and friends knew she was abusing Urtula emotionally and physically, including, the DA says, 75,000 texts shared between the couple in the 2 months leading up to Urtula's suicide, averaging more than 1,200 a day. Prosecutors say Yu is currently in South Korea. NBC News has not been able to reach her for comment. Prosecutors add they are in communication with a family representative there, trying to get her to return voluntarily. If they can't, they say they will try to extradite her. The details reminding many of another Massachusetts case, Michelle Carter, currently serving a 15-month sentence in the state for urging her boyfriend Conrad Roy to take his own life, sending him messages like, "You just need to do it," eventually convincing Roy over text to return to a carbon monoxide-filled car, even though he had doubts.
The trial of a Plainville woman accused of encouraging her friend to kill himself through text messages is now underway.
The case generated intense interest, including an HBO documentary.
Defendant's own words. His death was my fault. I told him to get back in.
The DA acknowledged there are similarities in the two cases, accusing Yu of creating a life-threatening situation for Urtula that ended in tragedy.
So, Steph, you mentioned Yu, the girlfriend. She's in South Korea right now.
Yep.
Likelihood that she comes back voluntarily, likelihood that she ends up being extradited.
So prosecutors say they're cautiously optimistic that she's going to return voluntarily, although they are ready to start those extradition proceedings. They also said they would enlist Interpol's help if they needed to get her back. They're serious about this.
What makes them so optimistic?
They didn't say. They weren't specific about it, and they weren't specific about how that extradition would go forward. We do have an extradition treaty with South Korea, although it does appear,
some time,
having looked at it, that South Korea has a fair amount of choice on their own whether they send her back. So it could get complicated.